I love to wow, and this is a card with fun techniques, depths of texture, and layers. We are going to have a bonus card for you at the end of this video. Do not miss. It's going to take this project and make it another project that's going to take it to the next level. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. If you guys haven't already, take a second to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell. You want to join us for our card making Mondays, wild card Wednesdays, stamping stream Fridays. Right now, we're diving into a card because I cannot resist. I love a good masking technique and coloring technique, and I adore this new Butterfly Brilliance collection from Stampin UP. We have an upcoming class on this. If you're interested, you can see more on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. Now, this is going to utilize a really cool Dandy Laser Garden designer laser cut paper. So it's the Dandy laser cut paper, and these are the designs that we had access to. I have actually picked one out already right here. And I want to show you guys how we're going to have fun creating a really great ombre background full of color and vibrance, but still adding texture and depth with the shadowing and the coloring technique. So we're going to utilize the Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper as well. Now, this is a gorgeous piece of basic white cardstock. We are at 4.5 by just 3 1/8. So 4.5 by 3 1/8. And we're going to place this mask over it. Now, this is a gorgeous design. You could totally place this right on top of a gorgeous collection of paper like so or like so, and it would stand out on its own wonderfully. But we're going to hop in and I'm going to show you a really fun masking technique. And the reason I jumped into masking recently is one of my favorite techniques to do. But Stampin' Up's got their limited edition coming out paper pumpkin with 4 free masks in it. So if you subscribe underneath of me, your next subscription, if you do it by the 10th, will be received this month, and we have bonus projects in that as well. We're going to be using a blending brush in Calypso Coral and Magenta Madness, which, if you know me, I'm not a fan of pink, but this is freaking gorgeous. I'm gonna set that aside. I can get my hand stuck in ink very easily. I always dive into the lighter color first, even when I'm blending, so that I can add more and take more away. But if you start with the darker one, you're inclined to saturate a piece and not be able to lighten it up. It's always easier to go darker than it is to go lighter. Now, I've just tapped the corner because when I stamp, I usually stamp in the middle of a stamp pad. Utilizing the brush in the corner gives me an excess of ink that's right there. Now, I am going soft and ethereal here, nothing too crazy. You can use your hand by holding it and giving it additional structure. Right here, this laser cut paper is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. And I am loving, if you peek really quickly here, you can see the variety right there, shadowing and coloring, and that makes me happy. Using your mask, you can put it right back where you need it to be. Boom. Perfect. Now, I prefer the coral over the magenta personally because it's less pink. And I was told when I had daughters, I had to enjoy pink, and everybody got my daughter pink clothes, but I had her in yellow and I had her in army green. I actually had her in camo even as a kid. She was the cutest little tough girl, toddler, let me tell ya. So I'm gonna go in, and you wanna leave room for that magenta though. You want that magenta to utilize here. You might wanna go darker in some areas. These blending brushes can take that. They are wonderful, and you want to like structure out your paper, holding it, giving it some support. Like any good girl, we need our support, don't we? So there's our blending brush. You can easily rinse those out if you want. I like to have them for each color. Then we're going into the Magenta Madness. Again, utilizing the corner. I'm gonna go in, and you can do circles, you can do padding. You can have a lot of fun with this. If you wanna have like a nice dark little patch for no apparent reason, just splotch in and then soften around it. Going into the coral. So go into the coral just a little bit. You want that blend to be smooth. You don't want to take over the coral though. That's really important. Just go quickly. I'm going to go darker on the outside of the bottom here and really saturate some color into that, but don't get rid of this mask. First of all, you could make a good dozen cards with this mask. This is not designed as a mask. It's a much thinner than our masks, which come with a nice plastic background. Now, are you ready for the madness? This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It makes me so freaking happy, you guys. But I'm going to show you several techniques with the blending brushes today, so don't like lose heart. We're going to have lots of fun. Now, I'm going to pull it back. Are you ready? Isn't that stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. So easy to do. And now we're going to utilize this to create a second card. Do not forget, we're going to do this amazing card right now. That'll be at the end of this project. Now, I want to show you this gigantic stamp that comes with the Butterfly Brilliance. It's one gigantic stamp. So I'm going to teach you a great little technique in coloring here, and we're going to utilize the same ombre look that we have here. I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. I will be getting a second stamp set with this collection and cutting these butterflies apart so I can use them individually if I wanted to. It's easy to do. And this is only $17. It's like a wonderful investment in your crafting. And then we're going to take that Magenta Madness, and we're going to take our blending brushes, tapping the corner. We're going to come in just on the edges of each butterfly. So you can see me do that now. Okay, so you can see here that with the blending brushes, you can create a rock and roll technique. So if the stamps were individual, I would have done a different way. Here I'm stamping in the Calypso Coral, adding the Magenta Madness to the outside will give you that ombre effect. I also took the blending brushes and colored the cardstock while it was there. I wanted to show you the difference. So when you don't, you can see the white frame. When you do, you can see the magenta. It's a little bit softer on the outside. If you didn't do that while it's there, you can then color once it's die cut. That's easy as well. Adds to that ombre effect, just like so. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So beautiful. I love this technique. So let's go ahead and create this card really easily using the Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper and the Mint Macaron cardstock. We're also going to highlight this butterfly in Wink of Stella. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to give it a generous application of some liquid glitter thanks to our Wink of Stella glycerin pen. This little glimmer brush is so awesome. Right there. And we'll blend some of the colors so it kind of helps to eliminate some of that white that you see there and add some really fun shadowing to the butterflies. And then we're going to fold up the center. I want to create a body there. I want to highlight the body. We're going to do a really cute little adhesive technique. And then I've already trimmed down the Butterfly Bijou cardstock and the Mint Macaron cardstock. So you can see the gorgeous Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper. This is limited edition. You want this paper. This is the Mint Macaron cardstock. It's going to help to cut some of that pink and coral that's on here. Scored at 5.5, cut at 4 1/4. So you get your typical card front here. Then we're going to take the Stampin' Seal, place that just like so. Remember, there's a bonus card coming up right here at the end. You want to stay with us for. Absolutely gorgeous and easy. So you're going to utilize up your scraps. So let me show you how. Pretty freaking wonderful. There you go. Then remember this stunning, stunning background that we just did with that mask technique? The blending brushes make that so easy. And the paper pumpkin coming up has 4 bonus masks in it for free. So you want to take that. I'll have bonus creations. You can see how in my description on how to join and grab that kit to be sent to you. Now, this one I did towards the center of the page. This one I'm going to off-center it. I want the butterflies to be a little bit more visible on this one. And then we're going to take our multi-purpose liquid adhesive and we're just going to place it in the center of the butterfly's body. Right there. You don't need a ton. That might have even been too much. And then we're going to place it across the mask. And we're going to make sure that body has a nice contact. Let it dry. Do your ABCs really quickly. Then I really want this butterfly wing to be highlighted. So we're gonna go like so, and like so. It's still wet, so I shouldn't be mushing it, but I'm in a rush here. I'm about to run off to my homeschool co-op with my daughter, so I wanna make sure that we do this. Now, I'm going to fluff the wings. So if you can see, I'm bending that here. See if I can zoom in for you. I'm gonna bend it and place it so it's ever so slightly lifted. And that dimensional is gonna give it additional dimension. We're gonna do the same thing here. Isn't that gorgeous? Now look, your butterfly is like peeking from the page. It has more of an ethereal movement. Absolutely beautiful, whether you're in the center of the page or if you're not. This is an easy project to do. Like there. And I don't know which you like. Which do you prefer, the center or the off center? Comment and let me know. Do you like center or off center on this project? Now, I love that you can see more of the butterflies on that. Butterflies are my gig. I dig them. So there you go. But wait, remember we have all these scraps? So what I did was I took this mask, but I want to highlight it in an extremely shiny way. And Stampin' Up! Has this magnificent Love You Always foil sheets. Now these foil sheets are so, you can see me in them. Hello, good morning. How are you today? So they're that shiny, high shine. So I couldn't resist. I've cut this to 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and it's going to go underneath of the mask. So I actually use this as my trial. So that's what you're seeing there. And I think it's fun to go ahead and just highlight. You don't have to do all of them. You might want to do like the outside perimeter a little bit, or you can just do the line very quick. This is a twofer. Like you can make the 2 cards with the butterfly bijou initially, and then take your mask and make another card. This one's shiny, it's gorgeous, and I want to place some in the middle. I'm at random here. Right there, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Then we're gonna take the beautiful foil. And usually I would have done this on top of a silicone craft sheet. So we are getting a little creative here. But remember that silicone craft sheet, you want to use that now. Utilizing that, oh, it was right here, but it's probably on my desk somewhere, will help to collect all the adhesive without getting it on your hands. I'm not sure where I placed mine. I was just playing with it, but we're in the middle of getting ready for, we are selling our home. So we're in the middle of getting ready to show to a appraiser today. So today is the appraisal. Then we're gonna take that mint macaron cardstock, just like you're seeing here. Same score, scoring at 4 3/4, 5 1/2, cutting at 4 1/4. Then we're going to take some more butterfly bijou, but I wanted this to be a little bit softer, a little bit more ethereal than this gorgeous collection. You do have 2 sides. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to pick. How do you pick? How do you pick? I don't know. But because I like butterflies, I'm going with that. Using my Stampin' Seal Plus here, I'm going to place that across the card front. And remember when you die cut all those butterflies, you ended up with a ton of them. So we're gonna do a very similar technique, but now look at this shine. It's so gorgeous, you guys. I can't get over how beautiful this is. Using our dimensional adhesive, we're gonna do the exact same thing, but here we're going to be using that shiny foil. We're going to wow. Because that foil is kind of bowed, I'm going on the outside, a little bit of extra dimensional adhesive to hold it down. Come into your corners, just like so. Turn it over, and I'm actually placing this one in the center. Why? Because she is the star of the show, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. But wait, there's more. My mom was a huge QVC fan as a kid and watched it like it was television. So we're gonna grab that Wink of Stella, taking this butterfly, and you can utilize quite a few of the butterflies at this point. And on the front card, the first card, we're gonna add a butterfly to the inside. So we'll do that to this card as well. And this one here, I would do the same technique. I'm gonna put the dimensionals down first. Boom, shakalaka, baby. And then we're going to fold up the body a little bit here. We want that body to kind of pick that up. And we're going to use the multi-purpose liquid adhesive. I mean, you guys, we're going to get this done in just a couple of minutes. And it's with our scraps. It's not like we're using up anything that we're not needing to. We're going to place this down, kind of curl the wings ever so slightly. I'm holding the center, curl the wings ever so slightly. Place it down. How brilliant is this? I mean, seriously, high shine gorgeousness. But wait, remember all those other butterflies? Pop them inside, y'all. Just take a gorgeous butterfly, pop her in. Now you can dimensional this up if you want. I usually have it be flat on the I usually have it flat on the inside, but why not add a little dimension to the inside? You're already doing it. You have these extra butterflies. Do some fun with them. Now that vibe is going to be carried through to the inside of the card, and it's matching the color, the corners. See how the corners are matching like that? Kind of fun. And if you take that original card, which I just moved right here, you can take one of the other butterflies, pop that baby in here. This might be more of a moth, quite honestly. But I think moths are really cool too. I'm really stoked about them. Here, and you can put it down here in the corner. You can have a second one go across the top and meet down. You can keep playing. You can put these on your envelope, but if you're going to mail your envelope, you would need to enclose that in one of our clear envelopes to do so. Look at that. How do you pick? I mean, here you get the mask, but you're using the mask here, and you're getting all of that high shine. Oh my goodness, wasn't this so much fun to create? Look at that gorgeous butterfly card. Great masking technique. I love that this is going to be a free mask. There's going to be some beautiful free masks with the paper pumpkin. Make sure you subscribe and join us. We're going to have some great lives tied to the upcoming paper pumpkins you're going to want to create. I'm telling you, you're going to want to. But this also included a bonus. Look at that. Seriously, y'all. Look at, you can see my shirt. You can see my setup. You can see my sun. This high shine Love You Always foil is gorgeous. And it's a blushing bride, like pink behind it. So utilizing the coral and the magenta is super fun like that. Easy peasy. Look at that shine, you guys. I just can't get over it. I could play with this all day. I don't know which I love more. Quite honestly, it's hard to pick. I'd love your comment. What do you think? Do you go for the bonus or do you go for the masked butterfly? Comment and let me know what you like about them, what you would like to see next. Let me know. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. If you haven't, make sure you take a second to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell. We would love to see you create with us all month long. We are making the world a more beautiful place, one handmade card at a time, as we create and connect over card making and crafting. So check out these upcoming videos. I think you're going to love them. We do feature the upcoming butterfly bijou in a great unboxing that I did with a really fun 2 cards on there as well. Don't miss out. There's an upcoming class for that. So you want to join, you can see that information on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. And there's a link right in the description below so you can grab all of the shopping supplies as well as the paper pumpkin, as well as see the full tutorial with all the measurements on my blog. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.